A great morning to everyone. I'm Marcus. I'm co-founder of Jobtize, and I'm also a father of a 3-month baby. And I started recording my journey on on founding the startup, running the startup, and the challenges with that, of being a father of a little baby, and starting the day with some black coffee. It's very important. I still haven't uh, used my computer. And, it's 7:37 in the morning, and I'm going for a run right now. Before everything, I mean, I learned the hard way that taking care of yourself is very important. Especially now that uh, I'm being in a high performance level, being a father, being an entrepreneur. And yeah, it's very important to feeling great, to be in a good shape, not just the body but also the mind. And running helps me to think the best ideas comes when I'm running or on CrossFit. So yeah, that's a piece of advice for you guys. Finish the coffee. Now let's run. So last mile on today's run. I did 1 kilometer as a warm up, and then 3 sets of a mile each, reducing the pace at each mile. Now it's, I don't know if you guys can see, 6:25 per kilometer. And now I can say miles because it's easy for you to resonate with. Hey, what up, guys? Now let's get to the entrepreneurship part of the video. Yeah, it's been a while since I don't show up. Yeah, I've been busy since I become a dad. I have now a 3 month baby at home, and yeah, she's the joy of my life. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I stopped posting videos. And honestly, also I've been building Jobtize. So I think this is my first video in English on this channel, and the channel right now will be uh, in English because Jobtize will be a global company. And you see some fruit. And in Brazil we have a lot of fruit. So yeah, let's switch you guys over here. Don't pay attention to the fruit. But yeah, well, it's been a really fun and challenging journey to run a business. And today I want to tell you why are we building Jobtize? Me and my partner, the co-founder. Well, I can tell who he is yet, but so yeah, let's jump right into it. At some point last year, I was. Oh, let me go back first. Now, my name is Marcus Abrao. I climbed the corporate ladder in the product perspective. So I went from like product analyst to head of product. So yeah, being a product manager, senior product manager, technical product manager, group product manager, head of product, always related to technical products, data, and for the last 4 years, AI products. Before it was cool, before LLMs, back in the day that we work with machine learning, and nobody really wanted. No product manager wanted to deal with machine learning. I mean, at least in my experience. So basically, at some point last year, I was head of product in a startup. Uh, I told this story here how we lose $8 million, and yeah, it's in Portuguese, but I think you can use subtitles if you want to hear the story. But yeah, at the time, I just I was in between jobs, and then I joined the startup, and I was already facing like few problems on like hiring when I was the head of product in my prior company. So now we were using some ATS tools. We had recruiters doing the first part, the screening, and it was a mess to be honest. I created a job description. I knew exactly what we needed over the technologies. And honestly, thinking about the time, like so it was 2024. Uh, Someone who worked with AI, build AI products. We have having a lot of those guys, especially in Brazil. But yeah, then I moved the scope to a more product role, data product role, more focus on data. So data engineering, machine learning, working with data science, helping to productize models and stuff. And it was really really hard to find someone. I have no idea how recruiters were working, because they were bringing me people that had like nothing to do with my job description, what were my needs, and I was very clear about my needs. Yeah, that was a mess. At the same time, my co-founder at his company, he was always also hiring people for his engineering team, and he related so much to my situation. He told me the same. It's very complicated to find someone. I don't know how the recruiting is. The tools, the ATS that they were used at his company is the most famous ATS. It's like Voldemort. I can't say his name, but honestly, sucks. Okay, I had to become clear here. It sucks. People are receiving now briefs to say good things about the platform, but it still sucks. For the final user, it sucks. And for the companies, I know for sure it sucks because I talk to a lot of people. So at the same time, I'm always hearing the market, not right now because, yeah, I'm founding my startup, but, I've been trying to like find a new role, land a new product role for me here in Brazil. It was really complicated. A few openings that I knew that I was like 9% plus compatibility. I wasn't getting called. Uh, it was really weird. My friend, my co-founder, the same. He's like more than almost 20 years of experience in technology. He's very talented. He's a staff engineer, and he was struggling to be seen. And we both have great resumes. I even hired a recruiter to build me a new resume, and yet things weren't clicking. So we realize, oh, there's a problem here. If there are open roles and the companies they won't hire and there are several candidates, why the matching isn't happening? So we fall in love with this problem. We dig super deep into the problem. We talk to recruiters, CTOs, managers, directors, C levels. I talked to a lot of people to understand like how things were being conducted, and then we found some sweet spots to begin with, which is the screening. And imagine a scenario that you open a role in your company and you receive, let's say, 200, 300, 400 profiles, and you have like one or two recruiters. Obviously the like two recruiters, they won't be able to screen all the profiles with the same level of attention. They have deadlines, so that started to become a huge problem. And the recruiters told me like we can't do that. We go like for the first 50, if much, and like if we find six guys that we think they are a good match, we move them, and then we decline everybody else. So basically, if you come early, you with the early applies, your chances were higher, which it doesn't make any sense. And then you go for like a super extensive process. So yeah, you went through screening, which is huge, has this huge flow. Then you go like to interview with your, let's say, your manager. Then you go like do a technical interview, and then you talk to the, I don't know, maybe the manager, the director, and then you go like cultural fit, and then it's been 45 to 60 days until you close one of these roles. And by then, there it happened to me for both sides. I was running like for a product role and like for super extensive, and then I had like two interviews in another company. They hired me, and then the other company, like they had four steps. And then there was the fifth step. They called me and I say, hey, well, thank you, but I got an offer and I decided to accept. It was quicker, and then the recruiter say, oh, but you were perfect for the role. But if I were perfect for the role, why five? Why do I need to have one more confirmation round? Doesn't make any sense. So um, this was happening very often in the process. So the hiring process is broken. So we find out that maybe we could. And there's another thing. Like you go, imagine that you screen like the 50 resumes. You move six guys. None of those six guys actually um, are fit. They didn't pass, and now I have to start over again because I have no idea why. But why did the recruiters don't use their talent pool? People who already applied. They open the role again. Doesn't make any sense, because they didn't go through all those. And yeah, they rejected you already, and what, they are ashamed to tell that they do it wrong. I don't know, but yeah. So that's one. That's why we started building Jobtize. There's the pain. We felt that. We talked to a lot of people that felt the same pain. And what we did, we started building a agent. We understood like how could we screen everyone with the same attention, the same time. So we built a our own algorithm. We're not using LLM because it could become very expensive, to be honest. We run some proof of concepts using LLM, some pilots, but now we're moving to our own algorithm. And we understood that given everybody, like it could be 200 to 2,000 people, 2,000 resumes, we give everybody the same attention, the same time to process, to analyze the data. So the agent can do this huge volume. And now, instead of just getting the first resumes that come, the company can wait like okay, well, let the job open for 1 week, we collect the resumes, and then in 10-15 minutes we have a report on, like, in 7 layers. Algorithm goes from 7 layers of knowledge to categorize, to rank every profile. So we deliver to the company who you should speak with, who you should focus. And it's easier for, like, recruiters, the HR, now to focus on, okay, these guys are actually the ones who can solve our problem. Yeah, well, let's do some validation with him. Yeah, like, go another rounds, and then some technical tests, instead of, like, just picking guys by any chance and find some winner, which wasn't happening at all. So yeah, basically we saw this opportunity. We scratch our own niche and we started building, and that evolved to a agentic hiring system, because we understood, like, okay, well, we did the first part, screening was great, and just by the screening we could, like, reduce around 60% of the time to hire. So instead of going like 45 days, maybe like 1 or 2 week, depending on the company's calendar, we could the company could hire. So the cost of vacancy reduces drastically. So yeah, that's great. But we started evolving, like, the process in our minds. And right now, I truly believe that the thing from the Y Combinator, that build things that don't scale. So instead of going out building a platform, we build the agent. It is the core. It is the back end. If you like to characterize that as the back end, and we're running some as service right now. So we didn't productize at all, because, as I mentioned, we're running POCs, we're running some pilots, understanding how is the process for startups, small and medium business, and even some enterprise level companies that reach out to us. And yeah, we're understanding and trying to define, like, ways to productize this first level agent, the screener, and then, like, the validator, the scheduler, and it's very often people like, well, but I want to choose who to hire, and it's totally up to the company. We just give you the best people. You don't waste time, you don't spend time digging resumes, or losing the opportunity to, just because, like, let's say uh, Mark Zuckerberg applies for a CEO role in your company, but he's the last one to come, and you just missing because, like, HR couldn't go through the whole process, so, like, didn't go through all the resumes. So we give efficiency back. We give HR, the recruiters, the opportunity to work in a more strategic way, and we make sure that you only talk to the best candidates. So yeah, that's the little bit of the story behind Jobtize, how we are solving this HR problem. Stay tuned. I'll share more. This building, I'm trying to do, like, a bit in public here. I'll share more of what we're doing, how we validate, next steps, meeting with, how we learn from meeting potential clients, investors, talking to VCs. Understand, like, if are we going bootstrapped, or we're going to go for funding. yeah, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more about Jobtize, I'll leave the links in the description for our websites and our LinkedIn page, my personal LinkedIn, where I speak, yeah, a lot about Jobtize. Also, my Twitter. I'll try to be more active in Twitter, like daily basis on job tie stuff, entrepreneurship stuff, technology stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Leave a thumbs up, comment something. I don't know, share with someone, subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot. Thank you guys.